Hi everybody, it's Marcy Regan here from Glow Your True Colours, and I am very excited to be coming in today to speak with you about August, the vibration and the colour for August. We're the 1st of August 2018, and I am really already feeling as if we're in a new world, right? So the colour for this month is magenta, and magenta contains the colour of red and violet. So you have the spiritual aspect of, and spiritual connection, spiritual power and intuition of violet. And then you have the red, the grounding of red, the passion, the leadership, the taking inspired action, the having your needs met. And really self-care is quite a big aspect as well of this month. And when I tuned in, when I asked for like an overall message for August, it's really about prosperity. It's like everything that you have been wanting, it's coming. Are you ready for it? Hi Sarah and Inga, thanks for joining me live. And let me just talk a little bit and then we'll do a connection. Let me talk a little bit about what else I mean about magenta. So magenta is the colour of business acumen. So if you're in business, this is a fantastic month to say, you know what? And if things like, let's say things have gone well and you're really ready to go to the next level, you're ready to take the next leap, this month is the month to do that. This is the month where you're going to say, I am ready for my next level. I am ready for more prosperity. I am ready for more love. I am ready to live this fifth dimensional living, this fifth dimensional frequency, whereby you don't have to do it alone. Yes, you don't have to do it alone. And I have been learning this literally in the last 6 days. Because what I find, I experience the month, like about a week before the new month, or even in the new moons, I get the guidance beforehand, and it seems like I have to live it before I teach it and bring it to the world. And ultimately, as women, what I'm seeing as a construct and as an ingrained pattern that is not, as of today, it is not relevant. You cannot have it in your life anymore, and I'm going to tell you in a moment why. I see patterns of women denying themselves of what they truly desire because they're telling themselves about why they can't have it from the mind. The mind is to the practical. So let's just put aside, let's actually fuck the practical and let's get into what do I desire. I am not denying myself as a woman anymore. The other aspect is sacrifice. If I want something, then I'm going to have to sacrifice something else. That's old paradigm. You can have the and, okay? You can have this and this and this. Now, there might be some times that maybe you can't have it at the same time, but if you allow yourself the possibility of being able to have that, then that's a huge shift. The other thing that I see with women is that they put everybody else first. They're not good at receiving. They're not very comfortable with asking for help and asking and receiving support. And this, ladies, has to stop right here, right now. And why is that? Because you are very powerful, you are very worthy, you are very precious. You are being called to fill up your own tank first from a place of love and from a place of abundance, and from that place of prosperity, from that place of fullness, you are going to give out. And what I'm seeing, and I'm really going to be bringing into my Live From Your Power 1 year program, is that my ladies, I see now that the boy next door is singing. So basically what I'm seeing is that I'm bringing in is that they don't have to do it alone anymore. You don't have to do it alone because you have your guides. They're going to be using their guides. They're going to be using their own intuition. They're going to be harnessing the power of the group. When I win, they win, when they win, I win, like we all win. And it's, funnily enough, it's the figure of 8, the power of 8. When I give, I receive back tenfold. When I give, I receive back tenfold. And so there is no limitation and no constriction. And why this is so important is because the figure 8, it's whole. It contains 2 circles that make that figure 8. And coming from that place of wholeness, coming that place of my needs are already met, it's freedom, it's liberation, it's nourishment, it's connection, and it's feminine. It's like the divine feminine, and it's elegance, and it's beauty, and it's love, and they're all aspects of Magenta and the energy of this month. And the number 8 is powerful because also it's about balance. It's like, where can I find more balance in my life? What would bring me the most joy right now? What's fertile? What have I been working on for a while that I've maybe been putting off or making complex when actually it's simple? What would be the simplest, easiest, most joyful thing that I could do for myself, my clients, for the world? Because how you are being in any given moment is having a huge ripple effect out into the world, and we're going to be shown this month. The other thing about Magenta is being organized. Now, I used to be very organized, and I've lost that ability. Not having lost it, but it's definitely, I could improve in it. I have it, but it's not as strong in me as before. So I'm going to be using Magenta to really help me put my ducks in a row. And the other thing that I've really learned is, before I went against systems and processes and structures, because I work very, very intuitively, and that's really served me up to now. This is what I'd ask you, like, what has served me up to now, and what is now going to serve me from where I am right now, because what took me here won't take me there. And I am seeing actually that I'm actually beginning to love processes and systems that are movable, that are adaptable, that grow with me, that support me. And I'm going to also be bringing that into my Live From Your Power, because I really feel that, what if I've talked before about high touch, low tech, and now I'm saying high tech, high touch, and that you can have both together. And again, that aligns as well very much with the Magenta, with the figure 8. And why is this important? Because Magenta loves elegance, wealth, beauty. Like, Magenta is, for me, like your French Parisian woman in a beautiful, like, taken care of, like, 'cause it's also a nurturing color. So, you know, well taken care of, very well groomed, beautiful lipstick, in a lovely restaurant with white tablecloths, and drinking beautiful wine that goes with each dish that she's having, with an amazing view of the Eiffel Tower. This is all the kind of, like, the yumminess. So this month also, because it's about prosperity, it's about, like, how much more beauty and how much more abundance and how much more joy, and how good can you really allow it to get. This is really a big aspect of August. So harness on Magenta. Melt into her beauty, melt into her nourishment, melt into her divine connection and her grounding Mother Earth connection. Melt into her mothering. There's a mothering aspect to Magenta. Melt into her strength, and melt into her business sense, like tuning into her business sense, like, what would be the most nourishing and joyful thing that I could do right now. And also allowing Magenta to help heal maybe any constrictive money stories that could be coming in for you. Because if you allowed yourself to be prosperous, if you allowed yourself to have that inner and outer wealth, and elegance and beauty and softness and ease and dancing with life. And when you do, like being soft, when we're softer, the edges are kind of taken away, so therefore we can move through any kind of difficult hurdles that might come our way. We might duck them, we might dive them, because we're supple, because we're adaptive, because we're able to move, and we're not going against the grind, we're not pushing, we're not trying, because that is gone. I've had 3 sessions this morning, and every one of them have been all about clearing out the last dredges of the old paradigm and landing them into this 5th dimensional living of prosperity, of joy, of connection, of really feeling, I am not having to do this alone anymore. I am supported, and I am allowing myself to receive and give. So I am going to now do a connection so you can really get a sense about the energy, about what I'm talking about here, and nourish you through this. It feels like a new year, like this. It's a new world to living in this new world. Okay, oh, it's so beautiful. So it's so beautiful and so rewarding. Like you think, why would I do it any other way? So with that in mind, we're going to take a deep breath in, and on the out breath, surrender, and take another deep breath in. And here actually I would like you to acknowledge all of your accomplishments up to now, with all the information that you've had up to now. And on the out breath, surrender. And then taking a breath in, and on this out breath, I want you to release probably all the crap, or any of the crap that you've had to encounter up to now. And on the out breath, just surrender and let that go. And now what I want you to do is, I want you to really bring your hand to your heart and just focus on your heart. And maybe just for a couple of moments, just see yourself. Feel yourself, know yourself, honor yourself, be with yourself. Without having to do anything or prove anything, just be you. Simple as that. Take a breath in, and on the out breath, surrender. And now I want you to feel this pull of energy, this truth. This is your soul's essence, your wisdom, the you, the real you, the infinite you, and feel that pull down into your solar plexus, down into your sacral, down into your hips, down your legs, into your feet, down into the floor, down into the earth, deep, deep, deep down into the earth, and deep down into the heart of Mother Earth. And feel her presence. She's here all the time for you. Feel her presence, her holding you, her wisdom, her love, her fertility, her abundance, her knowledge, her adaptability, her freedom, her cycles, her compassion, her magic. Okay, so I'm feeling now you're getting a bit steadier, beautiful. So now from this strength, I'm like feeling this strength. From that strength, you can do, be, and have anything you desire. What would it be this month? If you could have, do, and be anything this month, what would it be? I just want you to let's let that land in for a moment, And as that's landing in, and just kind of as you maybe think about it, we're now going to call in pure absolute divine love of the highest frequency to move down into the crown of your head, and let this fall, this light consciousness fall down into your whole body. And you're not doing anything, you're just standing or sitting or lying down, and you are just receiving this pure divine absolute consciousness as you contemplate on what it is you desire from August. And I'll just be silent for a couple of moments. Just feeling that presence. And just lean into that energy, lean back. It should be good for you to stand up like I'm standing up there. No resistance, just flowing and just allowing yourself to become centered. And as you become that center, you are the oneness, you are the divine, and you are Mother Earth. Now we're going to bring in, actually, what's coming in now is a beautiful white diamond light consciousness. Now this is a very, very, very powerful energy and color. And it is literally washing your whole body, and it's clearing out any old stickiness, any old patterns, any old limitations, any old habits that are really keeping you where you're at. Let it go. And you might have to shake your hands. If you shake your hands just to let go, and it could be ancestral stuff as well. Roles even, like identities. Like you're done. It's not you anymore. Maybe that was you up to 5 minutes ago. Okay, so feeling, just going to move that out. Letting that really expand into your energy, into the room you're in, into the home you're in, into your business, into all of your relationships, into your bank accounts, into your friendships. Sorry about that, I had my paperwork there. It's my office today. Okay, and now let it just feel this release. And now actually what I'm getting is it's an unusual one, but a beautiful lime green. Oh my God, I say it's unusual. I'm an awful idiot at times, you know that. So lime green is coming in, and I'm laughing because lime green is the complementary color of magenta. So they're bringing in the lime green. Sometimes they give me stuff and I think it's so obvious after. It's a beautiful, beautiful lime green. It's refreshing, it's new beginnings, it's money, it's clarity, it's power. Yeah, it's renewing, you're being renewed. And letting that really melt into the cellular memory, into the muscles. It's really going into your blood as well. Into your energetic field. And here it's actually opening up your receptors to receive your good, your divine good. What you are so deserving of, your divine soul's potential, like that is coming. Whatever you need to be living that, it's just receive it now. Take out your hands and open up your hands and say, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we are feeling this beautiful veil of magenta. So magenta is like a cerise color, okay, for any of you, like a fuchsia. And feeling that come down. I just want you to get a sense now of what that feels like. It's a very different vibration. Feeling the nourishment, feeling the divine feminine. Feeling the elegance, feeling the beauty, feeling the prosperity, feeling the possibility. And this is a oneness connection as well, like where you also have in the divine masculine, you have the divine feminine, you have the divine masculine. Seeing yourself as a very successful business woman who does business the divine feminine way, who co-creates, who doesn't necessarily have to work and make things happen, but allows things to happen. And here you're being called in to make way for what your soul has been tapping you about. And you've been saying, oh, but this, but that, or doubting, or thinking you're maybe living in an illusion. I've realized actually that I've got to the stage now that how I'm living and creating in my business is really it's reality. And because I've been told before, oh, I was living in an illusion, you know, that I was airy fairy and that, but actually there's a real practical side to me too. And I've realized actually that it's all turned on its head, that now those people who are working and pushing and doing it the hard way and telling themselves why they can't have something, like all the excuses, that's actually an illusion. And the way that I live and teach is actually reality. It's like really coming back to the energy and the magic that has been with us as women tens of thousands of years ago. Like tapping into that cosmic galactic power and wisdom is the most magical, joyful way of serving and living out your soul mission and using your business as your container to help make the impact that you're here to make. And this is what I want you to really connect with, okay? I want you to connect in with that, with the possibility of showing up and living from this magenta, from this elegance, from this beauty, from this support, from this nourishment, from this richness in all areas. And really being seen as, this is how we do business now. And the song that's coming in is, this is how we do it, you know. And bringing in that, you know, we need, like, really using all you've got. Dance, music, flow, connection, crystals, whatever it is, like using what you've got and really knowing, I am enough, I am more than enough, I am more than deserving. And Magenta is going to really help you with that this month. So now we're just going to cross over our hands over our knees to ground and anchor that in and get it in steady within, deep within our psyche. And here I'm being asked for you to give yourself permission for another way. Maybe give yourself a permission for a way maybe right now you don't know if is that too easy, for an easier way. Because ease and flow is also very much about divine feminine. Do you see and feel that? The expansion. Lovely. So, all right, they're telling me we're done. Amazing. So I want you to put your hand on your heart, and I want you to honor yourself for showing up, for watching this, for taking on board what resonates with you, for letting go what doesn't. And what you might find if you come back and watch this again, maybe what resonated with you the first time, you'll figure out something else that might resonate the second time, because it's all a process. Every single thing is a process. It can't be forced on you. It's like you hear what you need to hear right now, and you'll also be given something else the next time you watch it, because your consciousness has opened up on a whole new level. So that's it, my darlings. Sending you a big hug. Share this out to anybody that you feel it would really help. The other thing is I am offering transformational breakthrough session for the month of, I've got 3 available for August. I'll put a link to an application form, and even just filling out that application form alone would be really good for you to kind of get a bit of clarity. Let's start afresh. Hi Burr, hi Deirdre, who else do we have? Angela, great you joined as well. Joe, lovely to see you. So that's it, my loves. Big hug. Take care. And I've got also great things coming. I'll be announcing those in the next couple of days, so stay tuned.